happening, guys? It's time to run a bunch of benchmarks and take a look at the specs of the new Carbon A21. We just unboxed this, so if you want to check out the unboxing video, hit the link on the video right now. You can quickly jump to the unboxing video. It's time to look at the hardware specs without any confusion. Let's quickly jump into quadrant benchmark and then look at the system information. Okay, so you can see that it's called the A21. If we go down, we have an ARM v7 processor which is clocked at 1152 megahertz, so just a tad bit over the 1 gigahertz mark. You do have dual cores, which is nice. And if I come down, you can see the memory is 395636, which is sort of less than 512. If I jump into the resolution, you'll see that it's actually more resolution than it's been said on the spec list. So earlier we thought it was a 480 by 800 pixel. It's actually a 960 by 540 pixel display. The DPI is 160 by 160, but it's slightly less. It's 159 by 160. You do have a Qualcomm OpenGL Adreno 203 GPU, which is nice. You do have 2 texture units, which is great. We do have a couple of sensors. So we have a 3-axis accelerometer, we do have a proximity sensor, and we do have an ambient light sensor, which is great. Now before I run a benchmark, I'm going to also check the display out. Since it is a nice high-res display, I'm going to see if it does have the capability of multi-touch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 touches, and that's it. So no 6 touch, just 5 touches, and that's the display. So you have a 5-touch display, which is nice. Quit out, and I'm going to go to this memory application, which shows us a quick look at the total memory. So it shows that the total RAM is about 400 megabyte or slightly above that, which you look at over here. So not 512 megabyte, but 400 and odd megabyte of RAM. So time for benchmarks. I'm going to hold down on the home button, quit all the running applications so that there is no interference, and I'm going to quickly start up a full-size quadrant benchmark. So it's time for the result, and we're going to look at it right now. This is the result now. You can see that the device scores in a decent 2565. Let's try and focus. So you can see here 2565, which is nice. And if you look at the total list of things, I don't know if you guys can see, the resolution is quite great. So 2565, CPU is 5912, memory is 1424, and input output is 3491. You can also see the 2D and 3D performance. Okay, so quitting that, holding on the home button again, shift to Nina Mark to run a graphics performance test. Need to zoom out so that you guys can see, and run the graphics performance test to get you the FPS. So you can see it scores a 29.5 FPS, which is fairly decent, I guess, for the device. Now the last thing I'm going to do is a full-fledged AnTuTu benchmark. There you go, the final result is in. It scores a 5669 on the AnTuTu benchmark, a 3 out of 5. You can see the CPU, GPU, RAM, and input-output test results over there. And one last thing I really wanted to do was show you guys the inbuilt storage on the device. So I'm going to quickly jump into settings, we're going to jump into storage. You'll be able to see that we have a total 581 megabyte of space on the internal or on the drive or the system space, and then you have 2.5 gigabyte of storage space. So we have about a total of about 3 GB of space on the device inbuilt without the SD card, and it accepts up to 32 GB SD cards. So there you go, guys. This was a quick video showing you all the details that you guys needed. Hopefully this answers your questions. If you do have any more questions, leave them in the comment section below and we'll try to cover it up in the final review video, which will be out in a day or two. We'll try to get it out in a day or two. Maybe it takes some more time. For more unboxing videos, reviews and tutorials, log on to iCan.in. Visit us on Facebook, Twitter, Google+, Instagram and Pinterest. And do subscribe to us on YouTube, youtube.com/iCan, youtube.com/iCanTV. Now that I'm done holding myself out, I'll see you in the next video, guys.